Good Saturday morning, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page a little earlier than usual because it's a busy day. I will be live on my YouTube channel in just an hour for an hour-long free tarot class, Getting Real with the Suit of Pentacles. I hope you join me there, or if you're watching in archive, I hope you watch that in archive too. So every Saturday, I come on here live to answer your specific questions. It's the Saturday Psychic Sampler. So, good morning, Karen. Good morning, Lisa. So nice to see you. Good morning, Kimberly. Haven't seen you in a long time. Glad that you are here. So, here's how it works. You type into the comments your specific question. Okay, we're not doing what does the universe want me to know? What message does Spirit have for me? No, 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 no. Today, every Saturday, we do specific questions. I don't have a lot of time because, as I said, I'm about to hop over to YouTube and teach a class. So, hey, Christine, nice to see you here. Trisha, glad you're here. So basically, type in your question. Emmy Noble, nice to see you. Type in your question, and I will give you an answer. And in the meanwhile, I want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. Just reach out. Hey, Kathy Lipinski, nice to see you. And I also want to remind you that on the 19th of November at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be teaching a class on Zoom about the court cards of tarot. And we always need more information about the court cards. They are the most versatile cards of the deck. Okay, Lisa McCord, nice to see you. Jill Pitts, glad you're here. Shauna. Okay, here come the questions. Denise, nice to see you. Okay, the first question I see is Shauna. I'm going to take the questions in the order that I see them. I will get to absolutely as many as I can. Okay, Shauna. To see if brother and girlfriend will get engaged in 2021. Well, of course, my smartass answer is, well, that's kind of up to them, right? But let's see what we see. Why not? I'm not sure. I don't know if they are both on that same page. I think there could be a lot of changes. This is one where I feel like you're going to want to sit back and watch and see. Would it be good for your brother to marry this person? I have a lot of questions here. I think there are ways this is a good relationship. I think there are other ways. I'm just not sure. I would really want to sit with both of them. There are ways they do very well together and maybe other ways not as much. So let's see. Denise Davis, will my friend Ann J find love? Let's take a look. I think Anne has to be maybe in a way more open to it in a way that she isn't right now, and maybe has to work toward it a little more, and maybe has to let go of some issues from the past. But if Anne can do all of that, Anne will find magnificent love, and it will be so worth it. So that's what I'd encourage there. And you may notice that the first two readings that I've done today are what they call third-person readings, third-party readings, where we're actually reading about people who aren't present and haven't asked for a reading. Some people aren't so into doing that. I think it's perfectly okay as long as our intention for the people is good and positive. Okay. Vigietta, can I start teaching now? I feel like you are on your way to that, and I feel like that is a good path for you. There may be more that you need to do or learn or set up logistically in order to make that happen. TK, nice to see you. Okay, Emmy Noble. I went to the doctor because my hip is really bothering me. Will it be something serious or something easy to fix? Okay, and so medical questions, that's another area where a lot of readers are somewhat uncomfortable. I feel like as long as you are working with your doctor, there's no reason we shouldn't take a look and see what we see. I do feel like it's fixable. I think it's good that you went to the doctor. I don't think it's going to be horrible. The fix is not going to be horrible. But the thing is, there may be issues with both hips on both sides, and it could take some time. And so, it depends what you mean by serious, right? But I do think it was good that you went to the doctor, and I do think you will ultimately find relief. Okay, Lillian. I would like to know if I should move forward in my business. And good morning to you. Let's see what we got here. Should you move forward in your business? Yes, but be very careful. Be clear about what your goals are. Be clear about how you're going to advertise. Be clear about how much you can do. What is your time availability? What is your material availability? Don't promise more than you can do. I have a feeling this could be very successful. And so you want to make sure that you want to make sure that you create what's going to serve you. You want to run your business. You don't want your business to run you. Okay, Lisa, question about your school job. So I'm not sure how my school job is a question, but I'm going to assume that what you are asking is how is it going or how is it going to go, I guess. When I ask for specific questions, I'd prefer them to be actual specific questions rather than just a topic. But let's see what we see. I feel like, I wonder if you have more than one job, or I wonder if in this job you are doing more than one thing going on, more than one thing going on there. I think this can fit into your life well. I think it's perfectly okay. I think there are times it will try your patience. And I also wonder if you're interested in getting a different, you do have more than one job. Got it. Okay. And it's all about balance, right? And I wonder with the school job, you have 3 jobs. Okay. I wonder with the school job, I feel like you might want to see about some changes there. Maybe it's a change in schedule. Maybe it's a change in clarifying your job description. I think if you do that, your schedule will work a lot better and you'll be a lot happier. Although I got to tell you, Lisa, I could see a situation where you would drop down to 2 jobs. So would this be the job that you would want to jettison? Maybe. Up to you. Okay. So Envy, we're looking for specific questions. You've got a whole big year ahead of you. Let's narrow down that question. Kimberly Sanchez, should I change my career? So that's an interesting question because you did not say, should I change my job? You said, should I change my career? So I'm taking that to think that maybe like going into something entirely different. And the answer is, you have a broad capacity. You have a broad capacity in terms of what you're capable of. And I feel like if you wanted to get into a different aspect of your industry or wanted to do something different, maybe more people and less numbers is the thing that I think about for you. I think you absolutely could. It might require some education or some training, but I think you could do it and I think it would be good. And Lisa says she wants to keep the school job. So I wonder if you would jettison one of the other 2, to be honest, going down to 2 jobs instead of 3. But with the school job, I feel like you need more clarity. That's really the key there. Okay. TK, will I be able to travel in December and go to North India in December? Unclear. I feel like you want to. I feel like it would be good for you. But when you'll be able to do it is very unclear. And that could have to do with restrictions that have nothing to do with you. Okay, and Kimberly says, yes, more people, less numbers. Yeah, and you're so good with the numbers, but you've got this wide range of skills. So, let's see. Hey, Karen, nice to see you. Okay, Mary Barano, When will my daughter be able to marry and move to Canada? Let's take a look and see. I feel like it will happen. She will marry this person and they will indeed move to Canada, but it's going to take longer than they want it to. I am wondering though, Mary, is it possible it could happen even in the next 6 or 7 months? Is that possible? Okay. Tricia, am I putting myself at risk for virus with my job? Let's take a look and see. And that's always hard, right? That's a hard question, a hard situation. Yes, there is some risk. I mean, there's more risk in doing that job than there is at staying at home. But I do feel like it's a good job, and I feel like you are likely to be able to handle it and be okay. Just be very careful about your own protocols, and I think you'll be all right. Renee, is there a resource I've not explored to get more income? Yeah, actually, there is. There are numerous resources that you have not explored. And a lot of that is you don't believe in yourself as much as you need to. And that's really the thing. That's really the thing. So believe in yourself and open your eyes, and I promise you, you shall see. Okay, very good. Lisa McCord. Will I work out issues with a friend or will we go our separate ways? I know that's always hard, right? You know, it is possible to have communication and work things out. And it may even be to your best interest so to do. But remember, there's going to be some issues on which you will always agree to disagree. And so if you're going to communicate, recognize there is a level to which this person can communicate and no further. Don't push this person past that. Okay, Christine Petta. I would like to know which courses would be better for me, Akashic Records or Chakra Healing? Chakra Healing, hands down, without question, Chakra Healing. Joe Bethune. Will a new honest man come into my life? Yes, 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 it will happen. Do not give up the faith. It will happen. Jill Watson. Do I think your son will do well if he takes the job in Colorado? Yeah. Yes and no. It would be a very hard move for him, a very hard change, and it's a hard job. I think he would have to be willing to stick through it. You know, it's like when you go off to college, the first few months may be really, really hard, but then it gets better. It would be like that. So he'd have to be willing to stick through the first three or 4 months, which would be very, very hard for him, but then it would be good. Okay. And thank you so much for all the feedback. Okay, Varnika Shri, how's your career? Actually, good but frustrating. Deal with the frustration and all will be well. It will get better. Maya, nice to see you. Monique, am I talented enough to make my plans work? Let's take a look. You have the talent, but you don't have the confidence and you don't have some of the logistics in place. Work on those two things and I think you'll do well. Okay. Maya, about the pandemic, is there a timeline when you see it ending? And the thing is, it's a global pandemic. And so it ends in some places and then it picks up and it ends and it picks up and it ends and it picks up. When will it be under control and what will it take to get it under control worldwide? I think it's going to require a medical thing, a clear medical treatment that works quickly and avoids hospitalization, a vaccine, something of that nature. And it is a ways away. It's going to take some time. Okay, Steffi Oswald, a health question for Dad. Are the issues he is having something we have to worry about? I don't think it's terrible, but I think he should, work it through and get it checked out, but I don't think it's terrible, no. Okay, hey, Jen Citron, nice to see you. Will C be able to follow through on the plans they've shared with me? It is not going to be easy. It is doable, but it is going to take everything that they have and more. It's serious. If they're committed to it, they can do it. And how can you help and support? By believing in it. And there may be some logistical support you could offer as well. Hey, Nielsen, nice to see you. Oh, Jen, what a nice question. Do I have a tip jar? I don't right now, but I'm working on getting that together. So thanks for the encouragement there. I really do appreciate that. That's very kind of you. However, if you like my work, join me for a free class this morning in less than an hour, in 45 minutes at 10:30 Eastern Time over on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet. Check out StarCon, our new conference. It's going to be all online in January 2021, hybrid in 2022, STAARCON. Check those things out. Think about booking a reading with me. And also look at my Zoom class coming up on November 19th. Those are all ways you can support me in the meanwhile, and I really appreciate it. Okay. Priyanka, when will I get a settled job? It's going to take a minute. You're going to have to be patient, but maybe about 3 months. Lynn Collin, my good friend, happy to see you. What would be the best help for my daughter and her anxiety? I know how hard that is. And honestly, I think she should consider medication if she has not already. Or if she has medication and it's not working, she needs a new doctor, new medication. But for her, I really do believe in better living through chemistry. Hey, Zuri, nice to see you. Sammy Joe, nice to see you. Nilsa, how's my son feeling these days? Out of sorts. It's not easy. Tired, out of sorts, impatient, itching for something. But I think he will be okay, and he will be very successful. You've done a good job with him. You just have to be patient. Lisa says this friends week requires a lot of emotional energy. Not sure I want to continue. And that is a whole different question. I think if you do, it's going to have to be with better boundaries. Oh, thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate that. Sayoni, what will be the outcome of a certain exam that I'll have to appear for in 10 to 11 days? I think if it's an exam that you need to prepare for, there's probably more you could do to prepare, but I think the outcome ultimately will be good. Linda Armstrong, my good friend, is January 9 a good day to get married? Yes, it is a very good day to get married, and congratulations to you and Steve. Sandy Stokey, my good friend. Card about the current job situation. I think you are doing well. I think you are going to be planning for your retirement. But even after you retire, you'll still have another job. You may end up consulting there or doing some other work elsewhere. Sammy Joe, I'd like to ask if my dog Molly died from foul play. Oh, I am so sorry. That's so sad. And the answer is, I'm afraid your suspicions could be true. I'm so sorry. Okay, Christine Nally. I have questions about my health and my private life. It's not very private, and I'm looking for more privacy. Any clarity on some health issues? I feel like there's more you have to do to take care of yourself, to find the right doctors, to find the right things. Okay. Rinalini, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Any message for me on a probable, that's not a specific question, a probable progression on a personal front. It's a good tongue twister. Not a specific question. And the answer is, whatever it is worrying you probably more than it should. I'll tell you that. Okay. Erica, my sister-in-law. How are you? Okay, should I go for action or retrospection today? Let's see. Action, my friend, action. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much for all the feedback. Okay, from my perspective, I have gotten to all the questions, and that's good because that's the time I have. Again, I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. And please do like this page, like this video. Check out my class on November 19th, and check out my free class coming up at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet. And don't forget StarCast, STAARCAST. That is the podcast that celebrates StarCon, our new annual conference. You can go to the YouTube channel, StarCast, STAARCAST, and see the videos. You can also download the audio wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you all so much for being here. Looking forward to seeing you soon. I'll be back here Monday with your 3-card weekly reading.